Hey there, and welcome. Today we're going to learn something you can use literally every single day, how to compare stuff. We're diving right into the ultimate guide for using ER and more. Ready to become a comparison pro? Let's do this.
Okay, let's kick things off with a super simple question. Which is bigger, an elephant or a mouse? I know, it's easy, right? But the real magic is in how we say it. We say, the elephant is bigger than the mouse. See that little on the end of big? That's our main magic tool for today.
Now, this whole thing has a fancy name. It's called the comparative degree, but don't let the big words fool you. All it really means is it's the special grammar tool we pull out when we're comparing exactly two things. Not one, not three, just two. You know, like our elephant and our mouse. So let's jump into our first big rule. I like to call this the speedy rule. This one is perfect for all those short and speedy words. You know, the ones that usually have just one syllable. They're quick to say, and they're super quick to change.
And you know what? This rule is just beautiful in its simplicity. For a short word like fast, it just becomes faster. Slow turns into slower. So we can say, a cheetah is faster than a lion. Or that classic one, a turtle is slower than a rabbit. It's the same deal for tall becoming taller or old becoming older. You just grab that short word and tack ER on the end. That's it.
Think of the sentence like a simple recipe. You take thing A, you add the word is, then you add your new ER word, then the word than, and finally thing B. So you get A is bigger than B. And what's really cool is you can totally flip it. B is smaller than A. See? Works perfectly both ways.
Okay, everybody, lean in a little closer because this is super, super important. You see that word right there? Than. You absolutely have to use than after your comparing word. It's not a suggestion. You can't just say, the giraffe is taller than the zebra. No way. It has to be, the giraffe is taller than the zebra. That little word is the glue that holds the whole comparison together. So please, don't forget it.
All right, so you're probably wondering, what about the longer words? You know, words like beautiful or expensive. Saying beautifuler, it just sounds kind of clunky, doesn't it? Well, that's where our second big rule comes to the rescue. The powerful more rule. This one's for all our long and luxurious words that need a little helper. And here it is in action. We don't say interesting-er, that's just weird. We say more interesting. We don't say expensive-er, we say more expensive. The rule is pretty straightforward. If the word is longer, we're talking 2 or more syllables usually, you just pop the word more right in front of it. So for example, the peacock is more beautiful than the pigeon. And check it out, the sentence structure is practically identical. A is more beautiful than B. We just swapped our little ER for the word more. And if you want to say the opposite, easy, you just use less. So B is less beautiful than A. So more when something is greater and less when it's, well, less. Simple. Okay, now it's time for the really fun stuff. You know, in every language, there are always a few words that just love to break the rules. But don't you worry. These aren't hard. They're just special. Think of these as the secret, special rules just for our star students. And yeah, that's you. First on our list are words that end with the letter Y, like happy. Now, even though it feels like a longer word, we don't say more happy. Nope. Instead, we do a little spelling magic. Step 1, you find the Y at the end. Step 2, you change that Y into an I. And step 3, you add ER. So happy becomes happier. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And then there are these two. These are the true rebels of the grammar world. Good doesn't become gooder, it becomes better. And bad definitely doesn't become badder, it becomes worse. These are what we call irregulars. Honestly, there's no secret rule here. You just got to remember them. Good is better, bad is worse. Let's just lock those into our memory banks right now. Okay, you've learned the rules, you've met the special cases. I think you are totally ready. It is officially time for a pop quiz. And don't worry, this is just for fun. Let's put what we've learned into practice. All right, first question is up. The lion is blank, then the cat. The word is strong. So, what do you think? Is that a short word or a long word? I'll give you a second to think. And the answer is stronger. Yes, you got it. Strong is a short, speedy word, so we just add ER. The lion is stronger than the cat. Awesome job. Okay, next one. This book is blank than that book. The word is interesting. Now think about it. Interesting. That feels a little longer, right? So which rule are we going to use?
Let's check that answer. It's more interesting. Of course it is. Interesting is one of our longer words, so it needs that helper word, more. This book is more interesting than that book. You are totally getting this.
All right, here's number 3. My house is blank than your house. The adjective we're using is small. What do you think? And the answer is smaller. Perfect. Small is another one of our short and speedy words, so we just add ER. My house is smaller than your house. Fantastic. Last one, let's finish strong. This bag is blank than that bag. Our word is expensive. Let's sound it out. Expensive. What do we do with a word like that? And the final answer is more expensive. You nailed it. It's a long word, so we use more. This bag is more expensive than that bag. Wow, congratulations. You just aced the pop quiz. And just like that, you've pretty much mastered this. You know the speedier rule, the powerful more rule, and even those tricky special cases. You've now got all the tools you need to compare anything you want. So my last question for you is, what 2 things are you going to compare today? Look around you, give it a try. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.